Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back from the YouTube video, and this time we're going to try to get 12 wins in this Grand Challenge using a 2.6 minor cycle deck, I guess kind of like minor control deck. So if you guys are wondering what in the world this deck is, if you guys remember last season, there's a deck I used a couple times. This minor wall breaker deck, 2.5 average elixir cost. The only difference is it had wall breakers in the deck instead of the skeleton barrel. But as you guys know, with how big of a buff the skeleton barrel got, skeleton barrel is a much better option than the wall breakers right now in this deck, bringing the cost up to 2.6, but still a really fast cycle deck. So let's just go ahead and go right into the Grand Challenge. I just want to get started searching right away because it usually takes forever to find a match. But kind of the idea of this deck is to outcycle pretty much almost anything you verse, because honestly the cost of this deck is cheaper than almost everything in the game. And I know what a lot of you guys are going to ask, like, how do you beat Golem, how do you beat Lava Hound? So hopefully we end up versing like a Golem or Lava Hound deck so I can like kind of show you guys like an idea of how you want to play it. But if not, I do have a replay versus a Lava Hound deck I could show you guys at the end if there's time. But kind of the idea is to get a whole bunch of damage in single elixir, and then hopefully by the time you're in double, you've taken their tower down so low to the point where you could just defend a little bit, and then hopefully end up like getting the win. So it looks like we're going to be versus that log bait bomb tower deck. This deck has been pretty popular. Yeah, you can see he has the bomb tower. I kind of recognize the deck right away. If I'm not mistaken, I think he has a dark goblin as well. So a couple of cards to like bait the log out of us. We're going to go miner. I think I played it correctly, so like the bomb tower doesn't hit it. I didn't want to play it all the way in the back because I felt like if I played it like right there behind the tower, he would have predicted it easier because, yeah, because I don't know, like the bomb tower, I just wanted to play it just barely out of range of the bomb tower, so you kind of like wouldn't expect me to play it, you know, where I did, if that makes sense. So we're going to go skeleton barrel here. We're going to actually pair it up with a miner this time. He doesn't have a knight in rotation, so he's going to have a pretty difficult time stopping the miner, and it looks like he has to go with skeletons as well as a dark goblin. So we're going to get a pretty good value poison here. I mean, I know we can be pretty aggressive with the poison because we have like log for the barrel, and then we have hunter for the skeleton barrel. We just need to kind of watch out for I didn't want to play the hunter into the skeleton barrel because the death damage would have pushed it back and also, you know, took a little bit of health away from the hunter. So really no reason to play it right into it. We played it a couple tiles behind just to ensure it didn't take any damage. So we're going to go skeleton barrel here. Once again, I'm applying a little bit of pressure. He's going to go for a knight and a goblin barrel. We're going to defend this pretty easily. We catch the juke. It was pretty obvious it was a juke, so really no problem there. I think I'm once again going to poison, and then we're going to go hunter, and then let's making sure we get skeletons down to kill the princess. And yeah, so far pretty like close game, but we definitely do have the edge here. We're going to go another skeleton barrel. We're going to play the miner this time in the front to hopefully catch him like off guard, because we played it in the back the last couple times. He does end up going dark goblin. We could honestly completely ignore that. I don't even know why he played it in the right lane. Pretty interesting. He probably did it so then that way we didn't poison it, but obviously I think he would have been better off playing it in the left lane, maybe like a little higher. We're actually going to poison this princess because it's just pretty annoying. Hopefully the dark goblin can go into the poison as well. He managed to outcycle our log, well played on his part, but luckily for us, we do get back to the log just in time. Skeleton barrel makes it to the tower. He does log it. We go miner in the back. Probably not the best miner. Maybe I should have played it in the front because I feel like it's too predictable. We're going to get a nice golem down here just in case he wanted to play like a princess at the bridge. He didn't end up doing it, but I thought it would have been a good idea. He's going to go princess opposite lane, which we have bats for. And he goes for his bomb tower. Okay, so it looks like we should play the miner in the front this time. I'll actually go for a poison as well because I know he's going to play like skeletons. Yeah, there's the skeletons. Goes log. Now he has no log for the okay, let's go skeletons here just to make sure that doesn't take our tower, and then we're gonna miner kind of like on the side this time. As long as we can get a poison down, we do end up winning this game. Don't even need it. Miner connects to the tower, and that's gonna be your game. Really nice win there versus that log bait bomb tower deck, and as I said, really popular deck in this meta. I saw a lot of people have been using it. It's just really nice, kind of like due to its fast cycle. But yeah, I was gonna show you guys. Yeah, I have a replay versus Lava Hound deck here that I'll show you guys if we finish this GC really quick to kind of show you guys how you want to play the matchup, show you it's possible to beat heavier decks like Lava Hound Golem, I'm not sure I'm even going to verse, because Golem isn't really that popular right now. There's just so much Goblin Hut and just Bomb Tower, and it seems to not really be that good in this meta. So I don't even know if we're going to end up versing it, but we'll just kind of have to see. And if the search time is more than like 30 seconds, I guess I'll just edit it out, and more likely than not, we're going to have a pretty long search time. Let's do this quick thing first where you like close out of the game, go back in. Sometimes this can work, but most of the time it doesn't. So more likely than not, I'll just see you guys when we're in the first game, because if we don't find... Oh, we found it. Okay. Looks like I won't edit it out then. That only took like 20 seconds. So we found a game here versus... don't know how to pronounce it, but I do like the smiley face at the end of his name. That makes him look pretty happy. But okay, let's go for a poison on the Dark Prince and the Hunter, just to kind of cycle. I really have no idea what this is yet. I don't have a clue what this is. Hunter Dark Prince, I mean, maybe this is like a giant deck. Like, I really am not sure. Could even be like Golem. Hunter Dark... Oh, 3M. Of course, 3M. That makes the most sense. I'm not used to versing 3M because it's just so off meta. But 3M actually makes quite a lot of sense. So we're going to log that. And then we're just going to go for a poison on the 2 Musketeers. And he's going to go split Royal Hogs. So I think we should just ignore the Royal Hogs on the lefts. And this is actually going to be a little bit difficult. Even though 3M aren't that good, the fact that he has... The fact that he has Royal Hogs is going to be a little bit difficult, because Hunter is kind of our best answer to them. Skeletons and Bats, I guess, are alright, but we have to play this really careful, really smart with how we're using our spells, especially. So I guess we'll go Skeleton Barrel here, see how he wants to defend this. And it looks like he goes Hunter as well as a Bar Barrel, so he's using a lot of his Elixir there. We're going to go Miner, because I'm pretty sure the variant he's using doesn't have the Elixir Collector in the deck. He does end up catching the... Oh, sorry, he doesn't end up catching the Miner. I thought he caught it, and then I realized he didn't. So I guess we'll go Log to push back the Dark Prince, Ice Golem to protect our Hunter. Then we'll go for a Skeleton Barrel here, get a Poison ready if he drops his 3M, which he does. We'll try to hit the... actually, let's just Poison. I wanted to hit the tower, but I guess it's fine. We end up getting really nice value there on that Poison on top of the 3M. So I think we're just going to cycle a Hunter here. He actually went in for a Prediction Hunter on our Miner. Luckily for us, we didn't end up playing it. Otherwise, it would have gone to complete waste. So we'll just go for a Log here. And then once again, if he goes 3M, we'll just go for... it looks like this case we'll just Poison the right lane. Log to try to just get... Try to just completely kill the 3M. Skeletons, hopefully, to prevent the Heal Spirit from healing up everything. Looks like for the most part, it worked out pretty nicely. Musketeer ends up going in front, pretty bad Ice Golem on his part. Let's go Bats here. Skeleton Barrel applying a little bit of pressure. I'll actually go Miner. Let's see, do we even want to Poison? I feel like we could cycle back to another Poison when he 3Ms, but maybe a bit too aggressive. Log on the Royal Hogs. I thought he was actually going to go Heal Spirit. Looks like he did not, so that was actually quite nicely played on his part. We're going to ignore that Dark Prince. I might end up regret ignoring it. It ended up getting so much damage. But the Miner is on the tower. Unfortunately, the Ice Golem, the death damage didn't, This is going to be such a close game. We need 2 Miner hits. Oh my god, guys. Wow, that was such a close game. If he didn't end up splitting the Royal Hogs, like if he played them all in the same lane, we probably would have ended up losing, because what happened is the damage kind of got split on both sides, which meant he didn't have enough to take our tower. So, oh my gosh, that was such a crazy game. As I said, 3M you don't see a lot of. That's why at first I didn't even realize what deck he was playing until he used, you know, the 3M, because I just kind of had no idea. But we're 10-1 in this Grand Challenge. We need 2 more games. Let's just search right away for the next game. It looks like we found it right away. That's really good. We're finding games immediately, which is really surprising. Usually it takes a while. But, okay. We're going to go Skeleton Barrel. First play the game, because it's a pretty safe play. It's only 3 Elixir. Forces a response out of them. And it looks like he's going to go Miner. And he has Princess as well. So Minor Princess could be like another one of those, could be another log bait deck potentially. Just because, I don't know, I don't really know what else Minor and Princess would be, but it could be something else. But so far it's looking definitely kind of like some baity deck. We'll go Hunter. Looks like he's got Wall Breakers. So Wall Breakers, ooh, he could be using Mega Knight, which I guess is fine. We'll go Bats here, and if he zaps, then we're definitely going to go for Skeleton Barrel. Looks like he doesn't zap, but I guess we'll go Skeleton Barrel anyways, just to apply a little bit of pressure. Poison on the Princess. And he goes Log. Bats end up connecting, so Log is going to be a spell that we need to worry about outcycling. So he can Log the Skeleton Barrel. Bats should get a lot of value. We'll go Hunter here, and then Log on the Wall Breakers. Looks like he's going really aggressive with a Minor. We'll try to go Ice Golem, protect our Hunter. Looks like we protect it. And then let's go Skeleton Barrel. And yeah, he's back to Log, so we're not going to get any damage out of this, but we do force 5 Elixir out of him. Really surprised he went Wall Breakers. I actually think that's a bit aggressive. He gives us the Well Played. Bat should kill the Princess before it shoots again. Yeah, looks like it does. We'll just go Ice Golem if he ends up going in for a Minor. Yeah, hopefully they all die on the Ice Golem. There's sometimes where one lives. Oh, okay, looks like they all died. That's good. So let's go Skeleton Barrel again, try to get some death damage. Poison if he plays something giving us value, but it looks like he's just going to go Princess in the back. I just want to poison the Princess. I want to save my I missed the... We're not going to get any tower chip out of that log, so that's a bit unfortunate. And it looks like at this point we know he probably doesn't have Mega Knight. Because if he's got the Rascals, it would be too expensive in my opinion if he were to have Mega Knight. So let's go Minor Skeleton Barrel. We're going to poison the... Wow, he just missed the poison. That's an oops. Yeah, that's a huge oops. But okay, he just messed up the Skeleton Barrel. Let's do this. We're gonna go Log, killing the Princess, and it's kind of like supporting the Minor. We might... I'm ignoring the Princess. I'm not worried about that at all right now. I'm, like, legit not worried about it whatsoever. I'm 100% focused on stopping his push. Because we have to keep in mind... yeah, that's gonna be GG. That was definitely the right call there. Ignoring the Princess. I feel like that's something, like, kind of a good tip for you guys. If there's, like, a Princess locked on your other tower, and your other tower is pretty much at full health, you can pretty much just ignore it like I did, because it's gonna take, I think, I don't know the exact time, but probably 2 minutes just to take your tower, because I think it takes... probably 20 shots, maybe like 15 at least to take your tower, and I don't know how much damage a Princess does, but let me check. It does... Okay, it looks like 140 damage, and if your tower's at 2,500 HP, let me double check how much HP your tower's at. 2,534. So since that's the case, it's gonna take... Yeah, it's just gonna... I can't do the math, but it's bottom line, it's going to take a really long time for the Princess to take your tower, so you could ignore it for like up to 2 minutes if your tower's at full health. So pretty nice tip there for you guys, but let's go ahead and search for the last game. Now this time it could take a while to find a match, because we are at 11 wins, and oh, we found it very quick. Let's go, guys. We're finding these matches in the Grand Challenge really quick, surprisingly. And we are versus another log bait deck. Guys, we are versing so much log bait. I don't know what it is. I just feel like for some reason it's really good in the meta. Log bait with Skeleton Barrel. It's looking pretty solid. We keep versing it. So he's gonna go Snowball. Snowball is gonna be a spell. So this time he's gonna have a good answer to the Bats. Now the Snowball's out of rotation, so I'm gonna go Ice Golem, Bats, just to see what he wants to do here. He's gonna go Prince. He could have also gone, I assume he has Princess. I'm gonna go Skeletons here. I feel like if you play Skeletons in the middle, they're pretty predictable. And the Prince might get one shot on our tower, but if it does, I'm not... Yeah, not really too worried there. I didn't want to use my log on the Prince. Thought that would have been a little bit of an overcommitment on defense. Same if I went with, like, a Minor. So I think we're gonna go Skeleton Barrel here. Miner on the princess. He just used... Wow, he failed to protect the princess. So he just used all of his elixir there. Let's just skeletons, I guess, to counter that. But now we gotta watch out for... Oof. Actually, guys, those might have been really bad skeletons. Now I have no answer to his prince in rotation. If he's smart, like, and he's keeping track of my cycle, if he goes for prince at the bridge right here, this would be a really good play on his part, because then he could... Looks like he doesn't, so super good that he wasn't really paying attention or maybe keeping track of cycle, because if he went for prince at the... Oh, well, it looks like now he does. And he goes for, like, a prediction princess. So, pretty interesting play on his part. Oh, wow, he snowballed as well. Okay, we'll go bats behind this immediately. And he doesn't have enough to play rascals, so he's going to go Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin maybe runs into the other lane. No, it stays in this lane. That's super unfortunate. We'll just go Skeletons right on top when it crosses over. He's calling the good game. He might be right, to be honest. He's in a pretty bad situation right now. So, okay, looks like he gave up, guys. That's going to be it, I guess, for this Grand Challenge. But after this game, I want to show you guys a replay versus a Lava Hound deck, because I really want to show you guys, I really want to show you guys how to beat Lava Hound or, like, heavier decks when you verse it, because I want to show you guys it's not as hard as it seems with this deck, because you might think, like, oh, you only have Hunter, you only have Bats, how in the world do you beat Lava Hound decks? Well, the key is obviously the Hunter. You can cycle 2 of them, so you can, like, Hunter in the back when they Lava Hound, and if they, like, poison it, kill it, you can get another one down by the time it dies. It's just really solid, so let's go ahead and open up this chest here. Hopefully we get some Royal Deliveries. That's the only card I need. So, looks like we don't. We do get a Legendary, though, which means more star points, which is really solid. So we'll see what Legendary we get here. We get an Ice Wizard. But yeah, no Royal Deliveries, so that is a bit unfortunate. But of course, having all these extra star points is really nice. Eventually, guys, I might play Grand Challenges on my mini account once I get the 100 Grand Challenge badge, which I'm pretty close to getting. I think I've won like 70 Grand Challenges on this account. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into the Lava Hound replay. I'll check and see if I have a Golem one, but I don't think I do. Oh yeah. It looks like I don't in my battle log. I was actually playing a kind of like a tournament and bracket earlier, so it looks like a lot of the battles in my log are that I did in the GC earlier out of the battle log, because you can only have, I think it's 25 battles in the battle log at a time. It might be 30, but something like that. So let's go ahead and go into this Lava Hound match. Yeah, we'll just go into it. Obviously not like a top-notch player, but I mean, most, you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys are at around 5,300, so it's probably like what you guys are used to. So I think it's still like a solid replay, show you guys what kind of like what you want to do in this matchup. So as I said, being really aggressive is key. We're going to be using our poison pretty much on every single Goblin Hut he plays, because it's a really, really annoying card to deal with. Make a little bit of a mistake here. I go for a log too early, doesn't hit all of the Spear Goblins, which you're about to see. If I had waited at like a second after, we would have been able to clip all the Spear Goblins coming out of the Goblin Hut, so pretty big mistake on my end. But as soon as I see that Lava Hound, I'm rushing opposite lane with the Skeleton Barrel. I hold off on the Miner though, just because I want to be a little bit, I don't want to be too aggressive. I want to make sure I have enough elixir for the Lava Hound, and because I had already forced a Baby Dragon out of him, that was enough to where I felt like I'd easily be able to defend this Lava Hound. So you're going to see he goes for a poison, and then after that, barely has any elixir, so I just Ice Golem, go Bats on the Miner, because I know that, like, he might have a Snowball, but then if he used the Snowball, he wouldn't have had anything for the Skeleton Barrel. So either way, it would have kind of been completely fine for me, because if he had gotten damage with the Lava Pups and the Miner after snowballing the Bats, he would have pretty much lost his tower to the Skeleton Barrel. So you can see here we're up a couple of elixir. Things are looking pretty solid for us. I go for Ice Golem Bats at the bridge because it's really important not to leak elixir, and I didn't really feel comfortable cycling anything else. So you're about to see here Ice Golem Bats at the bridge, just because I know when he Lava Hounds, I can easily cycle back to another set of Bats. So I go Poison on the Goblin Hut because I know Bats aren't going to do enough damage to take it out. And this way, it kind of kills all the Spear Goblins, just making sure I don't have to worry about anything. Then I send in a Skeleton Barrel, Goblin Hut's out of rotation, Barbarel's out of rotation, then I Miner as well, and we get a lot of damage here. It even forces Barbarians out of him. Now, I think the Barbarians were a pretty bad play. If I were him, I would have just took the damage and then went for Lava Hound, but I guess it's okay because it means we do have to defend. Oh my gosh, guys. Something just popped up on my computer and said my computer's about to restart in like 30 seconds to do an update. So thank goodness I just canceled it. That could have been really bad. I would have had to, I think, like re-record the whole video and start a whole nother grand challenge. That would have been pretty bad. But luckily I canceled it. That was, yeah, that was a little scary there. So sorry about that. Back to the game. Yeah, we have a good lead, and he goes for another Lava Hound. As I said, Hunter, great way to defend it. I know that he has Baby Dragon, though, so I want to get an Ice Golem down, keep making sure the Hunter doesn't get targeted by the Mega Minion or Baby Dragon. Poison, killing everything, Lava Pups, Skeleton Barrel just to tank. Things get a little scary here because the Baby Dragon ends up locking on my tower, which I got a little worried about, but you're going to see tower still is not in poison range, and because his spell is a Bar Barrel, he isn't going to be able to do enough in the given time. So we had a nice win there, really close game. And this is kind of like what I was talking about. Of course, Lava Hound is a little difficult. It's definitely not impossible as long as you know how to use your cards correctly, making sure you're outcycling them in single elixir. That's kind of the key to the matchup. So that's going to be it. I don't have a Golem replay, but honestly, when you verse Golem, it's pretty much the exact same thing. If they Golem in the back, you want to go Skeleton Barrel opposite lane to see what their spell is, or they might just go for Baby Dragon. And then if they go for Baby Dragon on your Skeleton Barrel, they're not going to have the elixir to support the Golem effectively. And with their Baby Dragon out of rotation, it means you can go like Bats on the Golem or the Mega Minion they play behind it. Because they don't have Baby Dragon, they can't kill the Bats. So you're going to be in a pretty good situation. And then obviously you Poison Log the Night Witch because Night Witch is annoying. That's the way you want to kill it. And you can even go for like Ice Golems to kite the Night Witch into the other lane, or Lumberjack, whatever variant they have. That's very useful too to like split up their Golem push. But it's just all about applying a lot of pressure, sending in like minor bats. Like let's say they have Baby Dragon out of rotation, maybe their Tornado is even out of rotation too. If you go minor bat Skeleton Barrel, you could just like win off of that right there. It's just all about messing up the heavier cycle of the other player, and then that's kind of the key to winning. So make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let me know if you guys would like to see more GC videos with something else. You guys can leave suggestions below. Also, let me know. Oh, by the way, let me double check. I feel like almost every single game has been versus log bait in this grand challenge. That's super weird. Like I don't know how we versed it 3 times, but yeah, I guess I just guess it's pretty good in the meta. So if you guys would like to see a log bait video, maybe for tomorrow's GC video, let me know. And global tournament is starting, so not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, I'll do a video on the global tournament. Haven't decided what deck I'm going to use. Maybe I'll let you guys know tomorrow. What I'm going to do is record on my mini account, going to 15 wins probably, getting like all the rewards, hopefully 15-0 on my mini account. Because I want to save my main for the last couple of days, because I don't have the emote on my main account, so I want to take it pretty seriously. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. Thanks again. Until next time.